girlfriend, stop! Get back in the car! You come back here!
Hello. Once again. Hi, everybody. Welcome to I'm a Cancer podcast. This is your host, Henry. I'm sitting here. It's a lovely Friday. It's a little. I'm in a not California-based location. It's about to rain, I think, so we're excited about that. You know, look. I'm feeling good lately. I decided to make this podcast because I am on a journey of loving the person I'm becoming. And I don't know, just trying new things, seeing what sticks. A lot of it won't stick. I can only be so funny. I mean, I'm pretty funny, let's be real. But, I'm just figuring this out as we go. So, here we are, sitting together. You're probably cuddled up with a nice glass of, I don't know, the first thing that came to mind was whiskey. So hopefully you have whiskey. If you don't, oh well. My beverage of choice, I think whenever I go out, it's usually a Moscow Mule. I'm going to be honest. That's usually the vibe I go for. It's easy. Everyone can make it. It's literally 2 or 3 ingredients. What could be easier? Honestly, when I go out, I like to be a very easy customer for the bartender. Maybe it's because I have worked in service before, so I understand it's probably not their dream to be doing that. I can't speak for all bartenders, but I don't want to be annoying and go up to them and be like, hi, can I get you'll never catch me going up to a bartender, usually a man, and being like, hey, can I get a Long Island iced tea? Do you know how embarrassing I would be? Do you know how embarrassed I would be if that happened? That'd be sickening. That'd be terrible. You could is Winn-Dixie the one that they shot? I think so. Or is that Shiloh? I think Winn-Dixie's the one that the dad shot, right? Whatever dog that parent shoots out back, that's me. Do that to me, okay? I'm ordering a simple, even like a gin and tonic. I'll take that. I don't even like gin, but I'll take it. So, I digress. Where was I? I hope all of you were cuddled up with a nice drink. Maybe a nice snack. It's Friday. It's the weekend. People should, what are our plans? What are people doing? Me personally, I am trying something out. So, here's what I'm thinking. Just so you guys can hear my thought process, and we can go from there. I'm thinking about this. Oh my God. I'm thinking, okay, so for this podcast, I'm thinking a lot of it I want to be guest-based because I think that's fun, interactive, pretty much easy because I know a lot of people around me. But not everyone's free all the time. So I'm thinking in my head, maybe I alternate the vibe I'm going for by having one episode be guest and then the next one be a shorter one, just me. I'm inspired by the likes of Miss Gabby Windy. She talks by herself. She has guests sometimes, but she talks by herself for an hour every episode about who knows what. Seriously, I could not tell you what any of her episodes are about. But that's kind of my thought process right now. I'm thinking that'll be a nice way to shift the energy a little bit. So, if you don't like being stuck with me, then these ones won't be for you. But that's okay. You can't be everyone's cup of tea. Now that I'm thinking about that, actually, you really can't be anyone's cup of tea at all times. I guess you could be if you're in love with someone, but I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyway, so here's what's going on in my life currently, and something I've been thinking about a lot. As some of you may know, I was deemed not efficient by the government. Yay! Yay! Yeah! Oh my god. That's what happened. I came into work one day, happy as a... Well, I wouldn't say happy. I came into work ready to work, basically, as I always do. I'm a good worker, okay? And we have work. It's totally fine. Whatever. A few days later, on my off day, mind you, I got a little Zoom invite. A little Zoom invite, if you will. It was actually Zoom. And we learned that our last day had actually passed. Because he who shall not be named. It's Trump. I don't know why. I mean, it's Trump. Maybe it might have been Elon, actually. I have no idea. I didn't really read the directive, but they said, nope, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. No more working with kids. Okay? No more. Kids are not deemed efficient by the government anymore, okay? Okay? But you know what is deemed efficient by the government? A jet. A $400 million jet. Let's talk about that. Let's unpack that for a second. But before we do that, I want to unpack getting fired. It was... I wasn't really fired, I guess. I was laid off, technically. And when... when they told me, when I tell future employers about it, I'm supposed to say I was laid off for, quote, compelling personal reasons, which I will take to the bank. I'm going to make it sound like Trump personally went to my door and curb stomped me in the face. You know? You know what I mean? It was, you know, I'm conflicted because part of me, at least for the actual layoff part of me, yeah, it's total BS. Total BS. But I also think it is good for me to branch out and maybe find new things. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I have no idea what to do. I literally I don't know if anyone can relate. I feel like I'm more lost now than I was when I graduated school a few years ago. Which is crazy. Because for those of you who know me, you know I've been a damn mess for like 3 years now. I really have. I really like Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi's Pepsi. But, you know, it's complicated, I guess, is what I would say. It's complicated. It's weird. I don't know. It's just strange. It's a strange mixed bag. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's okay. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I'm going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. I mean, we might die, but we're all going to be fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, you're supposed to die. Everyone's supposed to die. Everyone's supposed to die. So that happened recently. That sucked. And since then, I have been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with myself and my life and, you know, what the next step is. And I have a lot of people telling me what to do this or to do that or try this, but also maybe try that. I'm a little bit conflicted. The good old C word, conflicted. Ugh. Oy vey. Ugh. I like the sound of that. I'm just sitting here with my dog, by the way. Or my mom's dog, I should say. Just talking. Just vibing. Thinking about life. Thinking about life. Recently, I joined AMC A-List. Yes! Hold your applause. Hold your applause, yes. Yes, I did. I joined the elite many of AMC A-List members. And now, I can walk to my movie theater and enjoy Sinners as many times as I want. I saw that twice. I also saw Thunderbolts twice. Actually, let's talk about this. My first movie on AMC A-List, as an A-lister, if you will, which I'll never be. As an A-lister, though, I saw Drop first. Loved. Total bananas bullshit. Amazing. I'm not a big horror movie person, to be honest with you, but it's not really a horror movie, so I guess that's why I was like, let me give it a chance. And I'm happy I did. Because it really, it just was good. You know what I mean? It was just silly, and it was honestly, you know where I am in life right now? If a movie entertains me, that is all I need. Literally. If a movie entertains me, that's all I need. Because why would I spend my time in a movie theater? I mean, okay, whoa. Let me rephrase. Why would I spend a lot of time in a movie theater if I'm not going to enjoy my time there, right? Like, I'm not just going to see any movie that comes out. I'm not going to. That's not happening. I'm not going to say names. Freak Your Friday. I'm not going to say names. I know what you did last summer. I am not going to say names. Jurassic World. I'm not going to say names, okay? Well, actually, I might see that because Jonathan Bailey's in it. But if he wasn't in it, yeah, Chop City, okay? There's a lot of good movies coming out, I feel like. You know what I mean? So I saw Drop, and that was great. Second movie I saw was, I think it was Warfare. And that turned me out. Honestly, that was a crazy-ass movie. I did not know. Okay. I like Alex Garland. I know a lot of people, not like they hate him, but I know a lot of people think his stuff is, I don't know. People weren't super jazzed about Civil War. And I was. Like, I liked it. I just wasn't, like, gagged. You know? But you know what I was gagged at? Warfare. Baby, I was gagged. Mama, gagged. Gagged City. I'm not a big war movie person, I guess I should also reiterate. Like, Saving Private Ryan, that's a really good movie. Apocalypse Now, that's obviously a really good movie. But, when like Dunkirk came out and all those, like 1917, I was like, they're good. They're not bad movies. I'm just not super entertained, right? But I was pretty entertained by Warfare. I mean, I guess it's because it was really stylistic. I think that was also a good factor. It was stylistic. It was purposeful. It felt, it just felt like, it felt purposeful, I guess. But also, it didn't feel super agenda heavy at the same time, which I also enjoyed. Because one thing Henry hates more than horror movies is propaganda. I hate propaganda, mama. I hate it. Now, am I a Disney person? Yes, I am. But it doesn't matter. I don't like propaganda. Two things can be true. And two truths and a lie is a game I like to play. So, that was that. I don't know if I have anything else to say about Warfare. My notes don't say anything else. Okay. Moving on, the next movie I had the pleasure of seeing, which, you know how, like, people say, if this doesn't win, like, album of the year, like, we're gonna riot, like, we're gonna go to the streets? That's me and the Academy Awards and Sinners, okay? Okay. Like, I walked out of there. I walked in knowing, honestly, nothing. I knew Haley Steinfeld had a song out. And I was half expecting Flashlight to play throughout that movie. That would have gagged. But that didn't happen. And I knew Michael B. Jordan was in it. And, I'm a simple man. Okay. I hear Michael B. Jordan's in something. Tickets bought. Right. So, I didn't know much else than that, though. Because I had heard maybe vampires. But girl, I mean, who's to say? So anyway, I walk in, jazzed, right? I'm like, what's gonna happen? Ooh, I can't wait. I walked out. I was like, baby, this is a place for legends, okay? Like, this is a place for legends. I don't know what Ryan Coogler, like I wonder what morning he decided to wake up and change history and change cinematic history, because he had all the trades, he had all the executives in flames. They were furious at that man. And honestly, I love a man that gets his bag. Get your bag and get out. You know what I mean? Oop. I thought I made a pun, but that is a different director. Anyway, I am going to retract that. So, I loved it. I have honestly very, very, very little qualms with Sinners. I thought everyone did amazing. I thought the story was compelling. I mean, maybe, was it like slightly long? The first half was, but then the second half made up for it. Because again, entertained. I was entertained. I was on the edge of my seat. Of my patent fake leather AMC reclining seat. I wasn't reclined at all the entire movie. I was gripped. Okay? Like, I'm telling you. Baby, this is a place for legends. Next up, I should check my calendar. I think next up, I saw Thunderbolts, and then I saw Revenge of the Sith. The, like, remastered, like, 20th anniversary, whatever. Thunderbolts, I did see twice as well. I was kind of, shocked that it was that good. I'm gonna be honest. I have lost a lot of faith in Marvel. But here we are. They kind of ate that. Okay. They kind of ate that. Florence Pugh, I hope you sleep on every cold pillow possible. I hope you, I hope all the water you drink is filtered. I hope you are genuinely happy, at all times, because you're like, in my opinion, y'all, she's like a sleeper agent, I feel like, in Hollywood. Like, I feel like we need to really think about what she's doing, because I think without her, I think a lot of Marvel right now would be dead. Let's be 100% clear, okay? Okay? Let's be clear. Obviously, Fantastic Four might change things, but as of right this moment, out of what the public can view at a local theater, and you should support your local theaters, okay? Well, AMC's not local. That's not the point. The point is, she gagged, okay? She gagged, David Harbour gagged. I'm going to forget everyone else's name off the top of my head. I should have written this down. Everyone gagged. Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, my second mother. Yeah, no, she gagged too. I mean, hello. I mean, look at the material. Okay. I mean, come on. And everyone tried to have a little bit of attitude, and they were like, well, I guess they're reheating DC's nachos. First of all. Number one, DC's cheap. They can't even afford nachos. Let's be 100% clear, okay? I like parts of DC. I'm a big Batman fan. But mama, let's not even pretend, okay? Suicide Squad, tank. The Suicide Squad, I mean, it was a light, like a little dusting of Slay. You know what I mean? Like, people are going crazy, okay? Let's not even compare the two. Because the Thunderbolts aren't really like the Suicide Squad at all. Like, honestly, at all. Different premise. But that's okay. People are gonna be people, and they're going to talk, and they're gonna make wrong assumptions, and that's okay. That is okay. I mean, yeah, you know what? That's okay. I'm not even gonna get into that. So that was cute. And then I saw Revenge of the Sith. And I don't know if we really need to talk about that because, I mean, I don't know. It's like good, okay? I'm not saying it's bad. I know Star Wars is not like, you know, we're not fooling anyone, okay? We know what we're getting ourselves into, and I respect that. I've always respected that, okay? There's better Star Wars films, and there's clearly far worse Star Wars films. You know? And that's all I'm going to say. I'm being really shady for no reason. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, whatever. The second half easily is better than the first, but we talked about this a million years ago. I mean, I played the Lego game. I have read so many canonized books over frickin' Anakin Skywalker. I get it, okay? I get it. But I'm done. Now we're like, I've moved on. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. And then I saw Thunderbolts again after that. And most recently, Henry caught a little, not a preview because I saw the whole thing, but like a special screening or whatever of Friendship, the A24 movie. I was confused. I was gagged. I was confused. It was a lot, okay? It was a lot, but that's okay. It was a lot, but that's okay. My dog, can you hear that? My dog is licking himself. That's disgusting. Just kidding, I love him. I would never talk badly about him. He's my everything. He's my everything. So yeah. That was, I mean, so far, I feel really good about my investment. It's $30 a month, which is, I know, it's like, I think it's like 27, but I know it's crazy, but listen, all my friends already yelled at me about this. It is actually a really good investment if you watch movies a lot, or you want to start watching movies a lot. It's a good way to get yourself motivated. So, I highly recommend. It was like a little early birthday present for me. Early birthday present. Man. Anyway, this was comfortable. I feel comfortable right now. I feel vulnerable, but to myself, which I think is the point. Baby, I gagged. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I've exhausted myself, honestly. I think tonight I'm gonna make dinner. And then I've been watching The Studio lately and Real Housewives. Clearly a man of good taste. Until next time, everybody read some books, drink all the water, and I don't know, be efficient by the government. Bye.